Where
Yeah.
better to start than at the beginning? This episode, I really want it to be an opportunity for you listeners just to kind of get to know Brother Joshua and I. You're going to hear us refer to each other as Brother Joshua and Brother Nino. It's kind of our branding, if you will, right? Two brothers in Christ, two brothers with their Bibles. So Brother Joshua and Brother Nino. But I want to take you guys through a journey of our upbringing, kind of start at the beginning and work through these different like phases of life, these different pockets of time to help you to get to know us a little bit better, but also to clearly demonstrate the mighty power of God in our lives, because this is not something that we were brought up in at all. And so let me start with that. I was born in the late 70s. I was born in 1979, but only with like 3 months to spare. So I don't know that I get to necessarily claim the 70s, but I was born in the 70s. Brother Joshua, you were born in 83, and we were raised in a household that was not Christian. So let me say that a different way. We were not raised in a Christian household. We were not. Our mother is a non-practicing Catholic, or let's kind of talk about like at that time specifically. At that specific time, she's a non-practicing Catholic. She's raised Catholic. She's taking us to midnight mass on Christmas Eve, but there's no real sharing of what is her faith, what does she think, what does that mean? And our father is a Freemason. And I will not go down the path of what that is, but for those who are not familiar, Freemasons claim to believe in a great architect of the universe, but they're not claiming God, they're not claiming Christ as clearly as my brother and I do today. And so while our mother was raised Catholic and our father was a practicing Freemason, neither one of them was pouring anything into us about God, our relationship with God, Christ, who he is. None of that exists. As I said, I was born in 79. Brother Joshua was born in 83. We are 3 years, 10 months apart, but we typically just call it 4 years because for most of the year, by digit wise, I'm 4 years older. While I think about the time between like when I was born and when he was born, there's not a ton of memories there, but I do recall one of the earliest memories. I think you were turning 3, and mom had made this cake where it was like a van in the shape of a van, and I want the tire. I want the tire. Mama, I want the tire. We have it on video somewhere. It's quite
At
crazy.
Sister Star's house.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that because it's hilarious, but at the same time, it's so not hilarious. I think if anything, one of the reasons I bring it up is it's really indicative of my behavior at that age, where it's all like, it's your birthday and I'm trying to make it about me and what I want in that moment. We'll get really down in the weeds later about my selfish and cruel behavior, but even at an early age, here it is like, I want the tire. I want the tire. It's not even my birthday. Shut up, kid. I'm telling myself to shut up. So those are the very, very early years. But then I kind of want to, the next patch of time is really where like things start to kind of evolve. By the time you're 5 years old and I'm 9 years old, our parents split.